Hello everyone. I need to ask you a favor. If I asked you, how are you doing today, you would probably reply with fine or good. But let's be honest, we can all cite issues that plague us daily. Do you need help with your taxes? Do you worry about global warming? Maybe your neighborhood isn't safe enough, or you could really use an affordable babysitter for Saturday night. Today, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. First, consider how nice it would be if someone offered to help you with a particular problem. Next, turn that around. Might not others be just as grateful for your help? Thirdly, I'll ask you to volunteer just a little of your time. Why? Because volunteering can benefit you too. Many philanthropic organizations tout a sense of goodwill, achievement, and personal satisfaction as reasons to volunteer. And that's great, but the reality is that we all have our own concerns and time constraints. Effective and satisfying volunteerism is not a one-way street. Consider, if your work is unsatisfying, you'll look for another job. If you love but receive none in return, you'll want to end that relationship. I'm here to encourage you to volunteer, not to impose guilt, nor to ask you to do something with which you do not agree or enjoy. Volunteering can be as simple as helping the proverbial elderly person across the street. You can offer to swap household or babysitting duties with a neighbor. It can be a barter exchange between 2 individuals, or you can join a nonprofit organization. Yes, volunteering takes time and effort, and you may think you don't have it to spare. But once you find a good fit, the benefits will outweigh the time loss. Consider these points. You'll meet new and interesting people, including others who share your views. Or you can tighten bonds with family and friends by volunteering together. Not only does volunteering cost little to nothing, the connections you make could help save you time and money. The many opportunities to increase your professional network can result in increased income or resources to help your career. Volunteering can be a lot of fun, full of new experiences and learning. Frequently, volunteers are treated to social events as a reward for valued service or as part of one's service. Some agencies will even pay travel expenses for a person willing to venture abroad. The Canadian National Survey of Giving, Volunteering, and Participating found that 76% of volunteers reported an improvement in interpersonal skills. 66% improved their communication skills. Chances are your self-confidence and self-esteem will increase. Volunteers have a proven positive impact on the economic and social cohesiveness of communities. A study published by the Corporation for National and Community Service concludes volunteers reap health benefits, such as lowered risk of depression, heart disease, and other ailments. Volunteer experience on your resume shows you are able to take initiative and responsibility in addition to the skills you use. A UK survey found that 73% of employers would recruit a candidate with volunteering experience over one without. Now, other than having the time, the most common concern I hear is that people really don't know how or where to start. Well, that's easy. First, make a list of your values and what you like to do in your spare time. If you frame your volunteer activities around things of importance to you, promoting your beliefs and interests, there's a great chance you will enjoy and stick with it. Second, realize that any ability you have is useful to someone, even that which many of us take for granted, such as using our hands, walking, seeing, and talking. You can serve at a soup kitchen, pick up groceries for someone homebound, read stories to children, or join the neighborhood watch. Now that you've considered your interests and abilities, it's time to find your volunteer outlet. Look around your everyday environment for ways you can help. Ask friends and family for ideas. Many government offices can steer you in the right direction, or you can do an internet search for charitable organizations. 2 websites I recommend are CharityWatch.org and BBB.org, or your local Better Business Bureau office. These two resources also provide information to evaluate the responsibility and validity of a charity. Until you're familiar with volunteering and how much time you can really give, start small. Just commit to 1 hour a week. Imagine how much positive change could occur if just half of the world's nearly 7 billion people lent a hand for just an hour a week. No, you can't save the world on your own, but you can play an important role. One caveat: don't be put off if your offers to volunteer are rejected. Like a paying job, volunteers often need to be supervised. An opening must be present, and your skills must meet a need. Just keep looking. Finally, remember volunteering rule number 1. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy one choice, move on. Otherwise, inevitably, the effectiveness of your assistance will wane. When you find a good fit, please spread the word and encourage others to volunteer too.